Clash fans, Trample Damage coming at you today from the wake of Clan War League, where we stayed in Champ 2. We actually finished number 2. We got beat up by a few people. We had a few 1-stars, cost us a few wars, but that's okay. We stayed in Champion 2. I'm totally cool with that. We got some decent medals, and we got some really cool attacks to share. I'm going to just kind of jump in with my attacks from Venom and from Timmy J. Venom and Timmy J. Where's Timmy J? Timmy J. Got a bunch of triples. Between the two of them, they were in, what do we have, 7, 8, 13? Yeah, 13 attacks between these two, between Venom and Timmy, both running the same strategy, which is 35 Super Barbarians, roughly. It is a Super Archer Blimp with 35 or so Super Barbarians. So if you are wondering if Super Archer Blimps are dead, the answer is no, but they might not be alive in the same way that you expect them to be alive. What we're going to wind up doing is looking at, so Venom had 4 triples on 7 attacks. Timmy J had 3 triples on 6 attacks. So 7 triples out of 13 attacks using this strategy. Doesn't work against every base, but this is one of the things. Base identification is a very key component to the game. These box... What is the box base? These rectangular bases with a town hall at one end and stuff at the other end. What we're going to do is we're looking for a safe place to drop the blimp. Now, yes, there are air sweepers. I know what you're thinking, but trample damage, there are air sweepers. They're going to mess with my blimp. No problem. We're going to send the blimp into the sweepers because we're not trying to get the town hall with the Super Archer blimp. And that, I think, is one of the things that people need to think about in the current age of Super Archer blimps. You don't have to get the town hall. What you need is a couple of high-value targets and some funneling, which we got here. We got a Rage Tower, we got Eagle Artillery, we got 3 Inferno Towers, we got 2 Expos, and more than that, we got funneling. Because now at this point, I know it doesn't necessarily look like it, but we have a nice path that our heroes and our Electro Titan will be able to walk through this base. Some Super Archers survived. We do have some Archers over here and some Super Archers over here pulling the Electro Titan, who's about to make short work of them. But then we're using a regular Archer to pull the Electro Titan off to the side, where it will eventually confront the King, the Queen, the Warden, usually with Frosty, and the King usually sporting the Phoenix. We have an Ice Golem and an Electro Titan leading the charge with those heroes, and we have, they already started coming out, Super Barbarians! The purpose of the Super Barbarians is to get rid of this external stuff here, to then allow the Super Wall Breakers to get the heroes into the core. Now, the Electro Titan is important for helping deal with clan castle troops and enemy skeleton traps, which can be punishingly difficult for your heroes to fight through. More Super Wall Breakers, more Super Barbarians. Again, what we're trying to do is remove these external buildings using Super Wall Breakers to keep the heroes pushing toward the core. We're actually charging the Town Hall, the Monolith, a Poison Tower, 2 Expos, and the enemy Barbarian King with not a whole lot of troops. But because the Super Barbarians are running around the outside here taking care of external detritus, we're still in good shape. And what's going to happen is the King, the Queen, and the Warden will hopefully take out the Town Hall and the Monolith. And then what we have is, you'll notice a couple Headhunters for those pesky heroes, a couple more Super Barbs coming in on the bottom to take out some of these defenses. Queen takes out the Monolith, Queen takes out the Town Hall, and here comes the Royal Champion. Along with some cleanup troops. We got a few minions, we got a few more Super Barbarians, and we have 3 Headhunters. Watch how quick this Queen goes down. Oh no, it's Headhunters. Boop, Queen's gone. Now, we do have a couple of skeletons there, no Electro Titan to help out, but we have pretty much everything else taken down. And you already know that the Royal Champion is an absolute tank. She can deal with lots of damage, and especially with Diggy, stunning the scatter shots while she puts a few spears into it, and then stunning I think she gets the martyr, the Tesla over here. There we go, Seeking a Shield coming at you. Beautiful, beautiful triple. These kinds of bases are the bases you want to be looking for. We're going to go Timmy J replay. War 7 and War 5, they both got triples. Please comment down below, subscribe to my channel, check out my social media, check out my podcast. That's right, check out my podcast, Inside Clash. That's actually the coolest thing that I'm promoting right now. Check out my podcast. It's lots of fun. I enjoy it. Of course, use code TRAMPLE, and if you're not using code TRAMPLE and you're spending money on the game and you're watching YouTube videos, you're a bad person. You should be using somebody's creator code. So make sure you use somebody's creator code. So same kind of structure before as what Venom was dealing with. We do actually have a few Super Barbarians coming in here alongside a few balloons. And then the blimp is going to come in here, and because of the structure of the defenses, we know where that Tesla popped up, there could have been a giant bomb. But there aren't two giant bombs because there's only one space between these walls and the Eagle Artillery, so we're going to go ahead and land the blimp right there. We are not going to wind up getting the Town Hall, but that's okay, because we are going to get the Monolith and some scatter shots, and we're going to get a little scare from the Electro Titan, who is going to have to fight the Grand Warden and the Poison Lizard, and she's actually a pretty tough customer, so her aura is going to wind up causing a lot of problems for us, but the Grand Warden does manage to take her down. Meanwhile, we are clearing out all of this stuff, and we're triggering the invisibility spell tower, and we are wiping out builder huts and inferno towers and expos and rage towers and the Eagle Artillery and the Monolith. They got a ton of value, and at this point, you are in great shape. We're going to do the same thing we did last time. A couple super barbarians around the outside, the really cool bearded frosty ice golem with the new level, and the heroes are coming in. Same thing, there's an Electro Titan. There is a couple of opportunities to put some super wall breakers in here. We do have a few headhunters, and we have super barbs pushing the heroes in toward the core so they can take out the Town Hall. Super barbs at the bottom along with some headhunters, and they failed to get the enemy king, but they tried. They really tried. And here comes the World Champion. And these bases have very similar pieces. It's like get the heroes in to take out the Town Hall. Usually the Royal Champion, along with some special ability from her Seeking Shield, can take out the back side of the base. Here the Queen takes out the Town Hall. We did have a wall break fail. One of the wall breakers, where'd it go? It didn't actually get the compartment. Maybe that's a different attack. Nah, the wall breakers did what we wanted. Diggy stunning the scatter shot. The Royal Champion stunning as ever. And we get this base to go down very quickly. 13 seconds left. It's a pretty quick attack, so it doesn't actually hurt that you use as much time because we're not relying on one core clump of troops to take out the whole base. Because we are spreading the super barbarians out around the Town Hall and taking out all those external defenses, we actually wind up moving very quickly through these attacks. Here we do have, I think this is the one where the Royal Champion is like on her last leg but manages to take it down. Similar structure. We're fighting air sweepers. Nobody fights air sweepers with a blimp trample damage. Well, they do if they want to get these buildings right here and take out the Eagle Artillery. Now, there are still some filler troops in there. Some goblins and stuff that'll wind up coming out. This version here, we do have two clone spells. One of these, I don't know if it was one of the ones I already showed, one of these has a pair of rage. I think it's the next one, the next attack from Timmy J. So again, 4 out of 7 triples for Venom using this attack strategy in Clan War League, 3 out of 6 triples for Timmy J. Base identification, they got in early, which was very much appreciated by the rest of us. They marked out the bases they wanted to take, and they delivered. So here we did have, I don't love how the Wizard Towers are both still standing, but some Super Barbarians will get in here to take this one out and then run over here and fight this one, leaving this file as the last bastion of defense to try to salvage and stave off a triple. We have 2 headhunters chasing down an archer, and the Electro Titan said, haha, peekaboo, bam. And then an ice golem comes in, and then the heroes come in, and then Frosty comes in with the warden, and a couple super barbarians sneak in to grab the archer tower, and the wizard tower, and the hidden Tesla, and then we've got some other super barbs around here, and they are so strong. They can take down a building, not always more than one. They can take down a building, which all we need is one building. Now here we do have a couple of super wall breaker fails. We said, yeah, super wall breaker, go on in. Well, that one was fine. The second super wall breaker coming in, and they're like, yeah, let's get this. And it's like, oh, that's not good. But we do have 4. We'll send another one. That one manages to get in and pop this wall here, which is appreciated. Then we have another fail over here where the super wall breaker runs into this little piece here. But again, same thing. Super barbs, trimming external buildings, pushing the hero. Look at the super wall breaker. He's like, I got it, guys. Pushing the king, pushing the queen, pushing the Grand Warden, pushing the Electro Titan in toward the Town Hall. We are going to use the Grand Warden's Eternal Tome to protect as many of the troops as possible as they're moving into the base, and ideally we can hold off long enough to reach all the way to the Town Hall. In this instance here, we did not, but we do have the Archer Queen triggering her ability, and the Royal Champion actually coming in on the bottom side for this one, where a lot of these troops go down here. King goes down, Phoenix pops, Queen doing her business, taking care of the enemy Archer Queen, at least getting her down in health. And we do still have 3 headhunters remaining, so that when the Royal Champion gets in here, there they are, those cloaked ladies coming in to help wipe out the enemy Archer Queen. And of course the Electro Titan still up, taking out some of those skeleton traps. And we are good. We are off to the races. So I was saying before, with an attack like this, I remember some of our older Clan War leagues, we had people that were really great with Super Bowler attacks, and these kinds of bases are good for Super Bowlers, which also great attacking from Ethan, who actually led the clan with Super Bowler attacks. Very impressive Super Bowler attacks, which I'm hoping to make a video on as well. And we'll finish up with one more attack from Timmy J, and this one is, this is that more compact one here. We do have, it's a blimp, oh my gosh, what a surprise, but coming in from the side. And we're actually going to go after the Town Hall. This one here, he did bring only one clone spell and brought 2 rages because he wanted to be able to have 7 invisibility spells instead of 6. And we dodged, very, very nearly we dodged all those super archers getting torched by the Electro Titan. It's very important that the Grand Warden or somebody is still up on the outside of the building to pull the Electro Titan. Unfortunately, she camped out right here. And one of the super archers was like, yeah, I got her. Don't worry about me. I'm going to get this Electro Titan. So we're trying to get the Town Hall. Second Rage does come down with 2 more invisibility spells. Gets us through the Town Hall. Gets us through the Monolith. Gets us through the Electro Titan. And we are ready to start the rest of the attack. Now we are starting with 1 time speed. We're starting with some super barbs, clearing things out because we want the heroes going inside the base. These bases with a lot of perimeter buildings and a boxy core are perfect for this kind of attack because as the super barbarians are shredding stuff on the outside, the king is naturally going to head into these compartments, and the queen, ideally, with the help of some wall breakers, super wall breaker, here he comes, woohoo, look at this, all the way across, pops that compartment open, gives access to the Inferno Tower and the Eagle Artillery compartment. A couple more super barbs, and we just keep pushing in. We don't want the heroes to leave the core. Yes, that means that they are under fire from a lot of damage, but the nice thing is, as the super barbs are coming on the outside, they'll actually kind of tank for the heroes, getting fire away from some of those archer towers and some of those cannons as the heroes move through the core of the base. Now, this one, I will say, was much closer than some of the other attacks, but still a triple. King goes down, Phoenix comes out, the Royal Champion in there doing her thing with Diggy. Lots of skeletons. Unfortunately, the Electro Titan was down, so the Archer Queen said, I'm going to get the, never mind, I'm going to try, and then she went down. But Phoenix helping out the Royal Champion. Diggy, of course, MVP. Diggy is the coolest pet in the universe. If you can only have one pet, I would suggest Diggy. Super wall breaker, triggers a Springtrap. The Royal Champion still holding on to her ability at this point. Foregone conclusion because she's super strong. We go ahead and trigger her ability. She pops things off. Presto, this Town Hall is gone. This base is over. This strategy is amazing. Find safe places to land blimps where there are not 2 giant bombs. Then shred the base with a bunch of super barbarians on the outside. And here we did have an apprentice warden. How cool is that? And you can see what we're putting in the Clan Castle, right? Clan Castle has 8 goblins, 3 wall breakers, and 3 super archers. If you like the video, share with your clanmates, comment down below, like the video, do all that fun stuff. Make sure to check back on the next one. We're always going to try and bring you guys great opportunities to figure out how to pick apart some of these bases. This strategy does not necessarily work against everything, but you will find a lot of bases, particularly right now with the current meta, a lot of bases where this attack will work perfectly fine, and you rarely wind up needing to go for the Town Hall. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to watch my listen to. Don't forget to listen to my podcast, Inside Clash. I'll put a link down in the notes. Check it out. Share it with your clanmates. We'll catch you guys on the next video.